Hey book lovers, this is Hillary. I just wanted to share with you some of my favorite bedtime stories and books that would be great to snuggle up and read together. The first one is Cuddle Bear, and Cuddle Bear comes with a little plushie, and this is called, Cuddle Bear is called the Hug You Happy Bear, and it's a cute little story about a bear, and it just kind of makes you feel better about yourself. So this would be a great story for anyone that, is going through a hard time or just needs an extra hug or just someone that needs a good friend. Cuddle Bear. The next story that we have is Nibbles, and Nibbles is a book monster. Nibbles chews his way through fairy tales, and it's really fun and interactive. The kids love it because there's little holes in the page, and then they try to catch them, and he nibbles his way through Goldilocks. He nibbles his way through Little Red Riding Hood, and there's little holes, and he nibbles his way through Jack and the Beanstalk, and just keep trying to catch him, but Nibbles is quick. But then finally we get him. But there's a twist, because at the end, Nibbles is tricky. He gets out, and here he is. He's wanted for crimes against fairy tales. So this is Nibbles, and there's also a plush to go with Nibbles. So kids love Nibbles. The next one we have is Cordelia. And Cordelia is a modern day fable about believing in yourself. And it is just such a great story that promotes self-confidence and perseverance. My favorite part of the story, so Cordelia has some issues. Her friends keep telling her that, you can't fly. People can't fly. And she starts to believe them. So this is kind of the turning point in the story. As she thought about her friends, her sadness became anger. She was mad at herself for letting other people change her. Who was anyone to say if she could or couldn't fly, what was or wasn't possible if they didn't even try? So this is Cordelia. A cute little story. The author is Michelle Nelson Schmidt, and she also writes a couple of her other stories, and her stories are always rhyming, and they're super cute. And here's Cordelia. She makes a great little plushy baby doll. And then we have the other one by Michelle Nelson Schmidt. This is The What If Monster. And this book is great for children that, kind of doubt themselves and maybe have anxieties, and talk about what if they giggle at you, what if it's chilly, what if you jump in and you look really silly, what if it's hard, what if you're bad, what if they laugh and make you feel sad. And then the what if monster, he talks to them, and they said, what if you didn't take that chance? What if you didn't eat that food and it was really yummy, or you made that friend? And so it just kind of talks about overcoming your fears and anxieties as well. So it's another great story with a cute little plush, the What If Monster, that children can relate to, and it has a great message. Here's a funny one for the ones that like silly stuff, The Gas We Pass. This is really actually cute. Talks about the reasons why we pass gas, and kids love it. And you know what? It's actually really informative too. So it has a little bit of a picture of the body. So this is kind of a funny story that dads would probably love to read with their kids. Then we have Amelia Who Could Fly. This is a beautiful picture book, and it's about Amelia Earhart and about her dream to fly. And I just love how this book starts off. It's so powerful. And it says, "My name is Amelia. I am 10. Someday I am going to fly." And there she is. So it just kind of talks about a girl who dreamed really big and made her dreams come true one day. Then we have The Tale of Two Beasts. This is a great story for teaching the point of view. The story starts off by the point of view from the little girl, and then it ends with the point of view from the beast. And it actually is like two separate stories in here, which is really cute because you can kind of say, teach kids about, you may feel this way, but someone else feels differently, or they see the story differently. So, especially in today's world, let me show you. And then there's the part from The Terrible Beast. we have lots of books with rhyme, rhythm, and repetition. And rhyme, rhythm, and repetition is super important for early childhood readers because the rhyming is good for their phonemic awareness, and the repetition is good to build their confidence, and the rhythm is good so that they know that, we don't read like robots, we read with a rhythm to it. So this is Dan the Taxi Man. I love reading this with my son because it is repetitive and he can join in. It's about a taxi driver, sorry, can't really see everything here. But he picks up different people from the band and they all have a different instrument. So let me read you this one. Here comes Tyrone with his saxophone. Squeebity-dee, squeebity-doo. And here's Dan, beep, beep, the taxi man, going to the show and picking up the band. Climb inside while you still can with Dan, beep, beep, the taxi man. So that's a cute little story called Dan the Taxi Man. And then to keep with the rhyme, rhythm, and repetition, we have I Am a Dirty Dinosaur and I'm a Hungry Dinosaur. These books are so fun to read. They also have that chorus, shake a shake a, shake a shake a shake a, shake. Sorry, I'm still on the pattern of Dan the Taxi Man here. So it's like I never have a wash. I just shake about the place. Shake a shake a shake a, shake about the place. And it is, I'm still reading in the pattern of Dan the Taxi Man, but this is really cool because it is mud, and the pages all are illustrated with mud, which is really interesting and different. And then I'm a Hungry Dinosaur is illustrated with cake batter, which is kind of cool too. So it says, I'm a hungry dinosaur. The lovely smell. I'll ice the top and slip and slap and sprinkle it as well. Okay, now I have the rhythm of this one. Slip, slip, slop, slop, and sprinkle it as well. So this is the fun part that the kids can kind of join in on, and you can even talk about the words that rhyme, so beneficial and fun. The next one is Goldilocks and Three Bears from our Usborne picture book set. These are beautiful puffy cover. It's like Usborne has this awesome puffy cover, hardcover, which is really cool. And the pages are thick and glossy. And there's this beautiful illustrations, which are different. So it's kind of a classic story, but with, their own take on the illustrations. We have, that's a series, so that we also have Jack and the Beanstalk, Snow White, Cinderella. There's a couple other ones, so if you want to look up the Usborne picture series. This is What Will Danny Do Today? And it is a book that promotes authentic conversation and language skills and vocabulary building. Usborne has really great stories that promote language development and speech and language, and this is one of them. It's basically gives the children choices. So it says, what will Danny wear today? Will he wear spotty, stripy, or plain clothes? And then he can pick out what he's going to eat for lunch, how he's going to get to school. So just kind of gives you a sneak peek into what your child is thinking or what some of their interests may be, and kind of brings on conversations that you might not normally have when reading a book. Then we have the Illustrated Story series. This is Enchanting Stories, and it is a combined volume, so there's a lot of mini stories, or short stories, I should say, within this. And it's beautiful because it is more advanced for some of your older readers. I believe it's like a level O, which the DRA level is a level O. So it would be good for some of your older readers, but it's still nice because it has the illustrations to go along with it. So it gives you that feel of reading a chapter book, but there's pictures along with it. So we have a whole series of this. We have ghost stories, we have Shakespeare, we have Dickens, we have a bunch of other ones. So look up Illustrated Stories and you'll find probably one that you would love. Oh, there's Illustrated Stories, Myths. So those are really fun. And then last but not least, we have the Usborne picture book gift set. And this is a great way if you want to build your library quickly with some great quality classics. They're paperback. There's 20 of them. And They're really cute. And it's a great deal because it ends up being like $3.50 a book. So we have Beauty and the Beast, Wizard of Oz, Alice in Wonderland, Little Mermaid, The Gingerbread Man, Frog and Prince, Little Red Riding Hood, Goldilocks and the Three Bears, The 12 Dancing Princesses, The Secret Garden, The Story of Black Beauty, one of my favorites, The Railway Children, The Wind in the Willows, The Story of Pinocchio, The Story of Heidi, Three Little Pigs, The Nutcracker, Town and Country Mouse, and The Emperor's New Clothes. So this is the Usborne picture book gift set, and classics, again, with their own take on illustrations. So those are my favorite stories to kind of snuggle up and read to. I hope you enjoy them.